Well, hello, chat. How are you? Are you having a good Friday so far? I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's hot as hell here. We're still gonna hit the road. Man, I'm not used to seeing UV that goddamn high. Jesus, that's ridiculous. Ladies, gentlemen, programs, users, and gentlefolk, on in. It is Friday here in the arcade. Got the wheel set up, as you can see. Yeah, still working on the pack, and we still got totes. The totes are going to be in the room, in the space for a while. Chat, how is everybody? How are you all doing? Are you good? Like, with all the crazy weird shit that's going on in the world, are you good? Trail mix is crazy good. I'm glad that you're enjoying your trail mix. Like, there's some weird shit going on in the world. Are you good? That is the important thing to ask right now. Are you personally good? Man, some weird shit. Fucking Roblox is... Jesus Christ, it's just weird shit, man. I don't even know. That's... My brain is just like, what the hell? What are we doing? Why? You know, like, why is this happening? Anyway, that aside, we are going to be jumping into American Truck here momentarily. I'm just going to wait. We're going to get a couple of humans in here and see how it's going. Banana chip strawberries, banana flavor clusters, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, protein. Hey, that sounds, actually, dude, that sounds really good. I love the sound of that. I love me a really good, solid freaking trail mix. You know, especially one that's like high protein, but it's got to have like the 85% like dark chocolate. Ooh, that'll get me every time. That will get me every damn time. All right, don't mind me. I'm just... Oh yeah, that's really... Oh my God, that's so good.
Listen.
Your legs hurt? Did you do leg day? Is that what happened? Nuts Life did leg day. I bet you that's exactly what it is too. Mother Trucker did leg day. Debating if I should cut amount of not even lower body. Oh, you did lower body. I mean, lower body is leg day, dude. It's still leg day, bro. Lower body, still leg day. Holy crap. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Remember, chat. Remember. We're gonna be cutting things. Listen. Today is gonna be a slightly shorter day, but listen, it's really, number one, it's really hot. Number two, I've got a pack. I'm moving in a couple of weeks. Whoa, hey. Only one explicitly for legs combined with shoulder press. I mean, still. Keep working them legs. Keep working them legs. That's right. You can't get too slap happy. You gotta wait. There's a timer on that. For good reason. I don't want Betty Lone Wolf. What the hell? Noble Lake? What are some of these games? I mean, Warhammer 40k Dawn of War Definitive Edition. Okay, hold on. I gotta check this one now. Definitive Edition. What do we get in the Definitive Edition? Okay, so Warhammer 40k Dawn of War Definitive Edition. 9 full factions from across the galaxy, classically depicted. The transhuman warriors of the Space Marines bring the Emperor's fury from orbit. The savage orcs smash through all their foes with abandon. The mystical Eldar strike from hiding with weapons of incomparable elegance. Man, I like the sound of that. Dawn of War, Winter Assault, Soulstone, and other the expansion. So 4 games in one. Ooh. See, here's the thing. I already own Dawn of War, Winter Assault, Soulstone, and all the other expansions. I own the complete package. But have they updated this? Multiplayer, 2 to 8 player multiplayer, either in teams or free for all. At Announce, we heard that our players wanted to see pathfinding improved. We have since added pathfinding updates that enable easier unit management, making for a smoother, more immersive experience. Additionally, all units in the game have received texture upscaling of at least 4 times their original resolution. Okay, all right. So it's now 64-bit, built-in mod manager, and now on a 64-bit platform to support the ongoing efforts of the modding community. The Definitive Edition has also includes an integrated mod manager and is compatible with over 20 years of lovingly an improved gameplay camera allows Battlefield. Oh yeah, I'm requesting. Fuck yeah. Oh hell yeah. You're damn straight. I'm gonna I'll stream the shit out of it. Yes, please. And put my name in for that one. Oh god, yeah. Hell yeah. Vampire hunters. To hunt vampires, you'll need guns, lots of guns. Mow down vampires, demons, and more by stacking your guns into absurd and possibly awesome builds. Roguelite survivor FPS. I don't think so. I don't think so. I will. Yes. 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 Holy shit. Yes. Absolutely, unequivocally, 100% yes. Curious to see what modders will be able to do with native 64-bit game instead of needing I know, dude, use it. Oh my god, that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be absolutely massive. It's going to be. But yeah, as you can see, we are gonna be jumping into American trucks in here shortly. Well, no, and you're right. Yeah, LAA is just a Band-Aid. Absolutely. It is 100% a Band-Aid. I need a Band-Aid, and by Band-Aid, I mean I need somebody to figure out how to create a Windows installer package for me, because I've created an app for myself for streaming, and yet I can't get it to fucking run because for whatever reason, the database won't build the freaking Windows installer, and I can't figure out what the fuck I've done wrong. I can't figure it out. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. All I know is I can code. I'd rather not because it makes my brain hurt. And then I get to a point where I just say, fuck it, and projects never get finished. Well, this is a project that has been on the books for months, and I've been working on it, and everything seems to be fine. And then I went to do the installer package yesterday, and it won't do it. Fuck. You know, if Intel tanks wonder, dude, ARM is gonna come in hot. You know what would be really funny? Hear me out. ARM buys Intel. Yeah. I went there. Satan buys Intel. ARM buys Intel. No, ARM is not part of Intel. No, ARM is not part of Intel. Abso-fucking-lutely not part of Intel. I would love to see it happen. Intel tried to buy ARM and got denied because it would make too much of a monopoly. Which is good. Honestly, that's good. The fair, perfectly fine. Intel did make a bid. I think NVIDIA also made a bid to buy ARM. You know, with the current state of Intel, though, it would... the current state of Intel, though, I would laugh if ARM bought Intel. And it went through. I would giggle my ass off. Man, talk about the ultimate goddamn upset in the tech industry. Holy shit. Wow. Well, and yeah, so that is a huge problem, right? Because Intel has known about the issues with the microcode for well over a decade now. And they did nothing. In fact, they kept fucking silent until they got called out because somebody else found the problem. And yet they still did nothing. But it's not just the microcode. They can't even get a good working 10 nanometer process. They can't. Listen, the only thing that right at this point that would make Intel competitive is if they would be able to at least press their own their own 10 and 7 nanometer process in their own foundries. That would actually make them competitive because they would be able to create their own chips. 6? I don't think so. I think, isn't 7 nanometer currently, isn't 7 the current color? And they're working, I think AMD is working on 4 nanometer, which is going to be the smallest that we're going to be able to get down to. With current chip architecture. I did see about AM6, yeah. To say that I'm not surprised to see them already talking about AM6 platform. I'm not really surprised about that. It does, and here's the thing. I know that there are already people who are up in arms about, AM6, and there are people screaming, well, they said they're going to support. Here's the thing. They're still supporting AM4 and AM5. I don't think them moving to AM6 in a new platform and a higher pin density for the chip, that doesn't mean that AMD is dropping support for everything else, right? 22% more pin density while being the same freaking package size. That's a lot. The pin density is going through the motherfucking roof. It is getting, it's getting thick. AM6 is going to be thick. That also means that people who are doing their own builds are going to have to be extra careful because when you've got 22% more pin density on the socket, you've got to be real careful because those pins are fucking tiny. Let me tell you, unless you've got a steady ass hand and can see, like you've got a really well lit area and you're really solid with the you gotta have that magnifier and the really good light, the solid freaking soldering equipment, you're not doing shit. I just want to see PCIe Gen 6, 8 SSDs full bore and see how high of a CPU you need to get NVMe drives at 100%. The credit card in between does not fix any. You're right. Credit card in between does not fix it any. My credit card doesn't fix anything. Because my credit cards. It's such. I've got nothing. I can't even go anywhere with a joke on that. I'm just, in my head, it was funny. We'll just leave it at that. Yep, Barrett, replacement is not, no, you're right. Replacement, I don't know. Sometimes replacing an entire build is a fix. See, I'm still on AM4. Yeah, think switch to 3 resolutions. Like, yeah, see, exactly, right? Yeah, I've only got, so the reason that I only have mine running at 3 spiced is because I only have a maximum of 4 encode channels on the 4060 that I run in the streaming PC. And one of those encode channels has to be, one of those in hardware encoder channels has to be used for YouTube, so. You want to fix a CPU, replacing that CPU does not fix the OG CPU. No, you're right, it doesn't. But here's the thing. So AM4, the AM4 platform, right? Which is what I'm currently running in both my PCs because they're a 5900X for the gaming rig and a 3700X for the streaming PC. Those are AM4, right? Those CPUs have pins. The AM5 CPUs do not have pins. The socket has the pins. The processors have pads. So what AMD did with the AM5 platform is they moved into using a similar chip and socket design, an LGA design, that Intel has been using for quite some time now, right? So the pins are no longer on the CPU. The pins are actually on the socket of the motherboard, and that's why you have to be extra careful, especially when they're talking about like the, what is it, AM6? Yeah, what is it, AM4 and AM5? Wait, hold on. Something in my head. We're on AM5 right now, right? Yeah, we're on AM5 chipset. Yeah, I'm actually on AM4. Yes, AM4. Both my gaming rig and my streaming rig use AM4 platform. So, yeah. So we're currently on AM5. AM6 has been announced. AM5 covers Ryzen 7000, 8000, and 9000 series processors. It uses an LGA, which is a land grid array socket. Actually, it uses 17 LGA 1718. It's backward and forward compatible with both Zen 4 and Zen 5 CPUs. And we are about to be moving into AM6 chipsets, which is going to be Zen 6 and later architecture. And the AM6 socket is going to be 2100 pins, which is a 2100 pin socket is a massive, like that 22%. It doesn't sound like much, but it's a lot. That shrinks the pin size down. It shrinks the pad size down on the required CPU going into that socket as well. And it's just like, holy crap. It's going to feature over 2100 pin. We don't have an exact, I have an old NVIDIA 560 on a shelf behind me. I bet you that card still works. All right, anyway. Let's switch things up. I gotta really do something. I love this background screen, by the way. This is fucking beautiful. Give me 22% of 100 million. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, right? Yeah, but fucking you can do it. Well, I mean that, yeah. Well, exactly. 1.2 gigs of VRAM. 1.2 gigs of VRAM. It's like the... What do you take me for? I'm like, did my game just freaking crash or what? No, it's didn't crash. We're fine. It's fine. Don't worry. It's yes, we're gonna. Okay. Okay, hold on. Right, I was doing my usual security alert or my security update for passwords and shit. All right, hold on. One second. One moment, please. Please hold. I need to edit the profile. Oh my God. All right, we're gonna edit that profile. Thank you. Boo-boo. Aha, there it is. Okay, we're good. Hey, did it. I go through a process every so often of changing my passwords up, and I forgot that I changed my World of Trucks password, which means I didn't forget that I changed the World of Trucks password. I forgot that is required for American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thought we weren't allowed to see the mods you used. Wait, what? No! It's because I was putting in the new password. I needed to be able to sign into World of Trucks. I had to change my password. You guys aren't allowed to see that. Security, man. Security, man. Y'all ain't allowed to see that. I thought you were covering up the mods. Yeah, no. So if you guys notice, that covers the screen perfectly so that I can do stuff like signing into accounts and everything, and you guys can't see diddly ass shit of what's going on. There's a reason for that. So you guys see the stack of stuff that's being built over here with the freaking totes? I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have enough totes. I honestly don't think I have enough. I may need more. Q John Games, hello, welcome on in. Downside of 205 mods active. Yeah, loading simulator. It is a loading simulator when you get 205, but realism. Gotta have me that realism, baby. No, why would... Hot Wheels garage display? Ooh, if I had Hot Wheels, I'd want that. Sorry, Amazon got me. Oh, wait, they're stackable? Okay, hold on, Chad. Hold on. I'm gonna... All right, hold on. Oh, that's the wrong screen. So, it's on Amazon. I don't want to get these from a kid. They're $26 a piece. $164 diorama display case with LED lights, compatible with Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Mini GT diecast. Listen, you just never mind. Hey, listen. Am I a realism? Listen, I prefer sexually liberated. Well, in this case, I prefer mod liberated, okay? Yes, I like the realism. Okay, just stop. Jeez. God. Where's Sleepy Developer when we need him? There's a reason. There's a reason I'm asking for Sleepy, by the way. All right, hold on. We're in. Who are you calling addicted? I resent that. How dare you? How dare you call me addicted? How dare you? How dare you call me addicted? All right, truck entrance only. Joke's on you, bro. I'm exiting through the entrance. Get wrecked. Where are we currently? Okay, so we are currently in El Dorado. That is a very long way away. So is the one to Kamloops, BC. Actually, you know what? How about we do it like this? Wow. Terracine to Bakersfield? Chad. It's a known fact. Our intrepid streamer really likes mods. I do really like mods. I truly do. I really do. Oh, we're taking the garbage truck. Oh, hell yeah, we're taking the garbage truck. Damn straight we are. We didn't have far to go, so that's good. I feel like I need to change something. I don't know. What is off? Something feels a little off, chat. I don't know why. Something just feels off. We're going to. I mean, we could go to Fort Smith, right? But I mean, it's a garbage truck. I haven't hauled a garbage truck in this yet. I want to haul the garbage truck. So we're going to haul a garbage truck, okay? Ooh, that's shiny. Damn, that looks good. All right. Did you just refer to yourself as a hooker? Sir, there is the possibility children could be watching, even though this is rated for 18 years of age, and this is not rated for children for a reason. Kind of the same reason as to why grown-ass adults should not be playing Roblox. I said it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, y'all need to go to the gaming news and check out the video I posted from Legendary Drops. There's a reason my children were not allowed to play fucking Roblox. Oh, yeah, because a 10-year-old child was kidnapped by somebody in Roblox. But they were kidnapped in the real world. Pedos, man. As a father of 2 daughters, bro, there's a reason my kids have not ever been allowed to play fucking Roblox. Yep, that's right, for allowing predators on the game. Exactly. Bullshit, man. Fucking weird. All right, do I want to... We'll turn the Luma sharpen off. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Are we doing? Okay, we're good for fuel. The game sounds so quiet for me. There we go. I'm gonna turn the music down just. And before we get going too much further here, let's do this. We're gonna select all, we're gonna deselect. Fuel stop. Resting place. Service. Toll gate, yeah. Viewpoint unvisited. Photo trophy not captured. Agricultural inspection. Way station, city names, companies, road numbers, and undiscovered. And as soon as I did that, the thing just disappeared from the map. There we go, because I have discovered it. Beautiful, let's go. Damn, that looks rough. Shit. Sheesh. All right, so we are on our way to Oxnard, California. This big ass freaking garbage truck from El Dorado. So we're in for a bit of a haul here. It's gonna take a few moments, okay? Oh, we're driving today. Hi, how are you? And stuck to 55 then. Listen, Blazer, we're not stuck to 55. This is not a World of Trucks contract. I guess I better put the windows down. I don't care. Listen, just because Kelly makes truck go 55 doesn't mean I'm gonna go 55. That doesn't mean diddly squat. Hi, Blazer. Been a hot second. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Our stuck to 65. They are. This is not. So therefore, I don't have to drive it 55. I can drive whatever the hell speed I want. And California can suck it. That's right. You heard me. California can suck it. At least El Dorado can be thankful in. Oh, what? Wait, whoa, what? Dude, it is an old ass freaking English style telephone booth. Yes. Nope, this is not a contract, therefore I don't have to drive 65. I can drive whatever the hell speed I want. If I want to drive 120, I can drive 120. California can suck a bag of dicks. This isn't even special transport. This is just a standard freaking average, run-of-the-mill, basic freaking job. Not special transport. None of that. It's awful bright out here today. Why is it so bright? Ever run over the escort vehicle? Nope. Can't say as I have. But I'll be honest, I only ever do the the special transport stuff with the escort vehicles when I need to for unlocking, like for getting achievement. Other than that, I don't touch them. They're not, personally, I don't find them fun. I find them kind of slow. I find them tedious. And it's just like, eh. And they're short as hell. So I only do them as needed because they're required for certain achievements, and that's it. toasty in here. I'm sweating. I shouldn't be wearing plaid, but the plaid works. All right, hold on. I need to. Excuse me. How is my mother stuck? I would very much. Open. Oh, hey, you guys can actually see it. Sweet. Nice. I would like to turn the overlay on, please. Thank you. Really? Gonna be like that about it? What is what? Are you gun shy now? Like, what's the deal, yo? Well, that's fun. Computer's like, nope. That's adrenaline. Not safe. If you don't have that installed, then you didn't set up your AMD drivers properly for your 9070 XT. That should just be automatic. Alt R. Adrenaline. AMD Adrenaline. If you have a 9070 XT and you installed the software for it, then you should already have that. And if you don't, then you didn't set up the drivers for your card properly. Which means your performance has been nerfed right from the start. Actually, it's necessary to run any AMD card. It doesn't even matter. Like, even if you were running an RX 580, you'd still need to use it. I was kind of wondering if I could... I highly recommend for any person who has an RX 9070 XT graphics card in their PC to install, go to AMD.com and download the current version of Adrenaline Edition and install it. So you have the current up-to-date version of the driver and the appropriate software to control the graphics card and the game settings. This is your PSA. You've been warned. Oh, God. Oh. Wow, that cab roll is real. Jeez. I've been messing around with the physics, by the way, chat. Yeah, I've been messing around with the physics in this. Woo, that's something. I got spicy. Oh, yeah, no, I did a complete DDU of my PC. When I swapped out the 3080 Ti for the 9070 XT. I DDU'd the driver before I took out the 3080. And then I already had the Adrenaline package ready and downloaded to set up and install. And then I installed the graphics card, like I did the swap it, installed the 9070 XT, and then when I went into Windows, because I told it to shut down for installation for a new graphics card. Then when I went back into Windows, it popped up with just a basic 640 by 480 screen, which was fine. Only one functional monitor. Again, that was expected. And then I went through the process of installing the driver clean. I do not allow Windows to install hardware drivers, especially not for graphics cards. Well, the truck, yeah, it definitely changed the profile of my freaking physics. Holy shit. Well, that was unexpected. Truck doesn't stop on a dime anymore, and it's got a lot more wiggle to it. Jesus. Well, I wanted to up the ante for realistic physics, and I think I accomplished that. Jesus. Getting a little overcast out here. Sweet Christmas. The only thing I have not downloaded with the Adrenaline package is the AMD AI stuff. I don't want that. I don't need that running on my PC. I made sure that Copilot is not running on my PC, or Recall, or any of that other shit. I don't want AI stuff running on my PC. I don't need it. Get the fuck off. Not that I have anything inherently against AI, by the way, because I've been using AI quite frequently for a variety of different projects. I just don't need it on my PC while I'm trying to do shit, wasting and burning through valuable freaking CPU and GPU cycles, and taking up, holding my, my memory hostage. And by memory, I mean like the, wait, how come this is not? Okay. All right, I do actually have that. That's, never mind. Well, and that's the thing. Like, I use a platform called Replit. If I really need to use it, I can use. I know, like, I can use ChatGPT, right? Like, I don't need it on my personal PC running in the background, right? I don't need it. There are plenty of sites out there that if I need to utilize AI for anything, I can just do that. I don't need it on my personal machine, running in the background, wasting power and, CPU cycles and GPU cycles, and using RAM and taking up drives. So yeah, my PCs do not have Copilot installed. It's not running at all. I don't install any AI apps, right? No. Yeah, see, I'm never, I'll be honest, there's nothing, there is absolutely no reason for him to move over to Linux. It would actually, unfortunately, I would end up losing access to over half of my game library if I went to game on Linux. Because not all games that run on Windows will run on Linux, even with the translation layer software running in the background. Again, I know Linux is pretty powerful, but it's just, listen, until Steam perfects SteamOS and it runs flawlessly on all PC hardware. I know, like, there's Bazite, there's others, but there's too much stuff that I personally use that will not run on Linux that I'm just not going to go through the process of trying to fuck with. I need ease of use. I just have to be able to turn it on. And I don't want to be looking for, I don't want to be running through the back end for fucking trying to find packages that have disappeared or whatever else. Like software packages and shit like that. I don't need it, don't want it. I've used Linux in the past. I understand how it's why some people are moving over to it. I'll stick with Windows. I'm good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy. Sleepy, I have a question for you. Sleepy developer, you already know I've been working on an app for like a piece of streaming software for myself to use that like handles like basically it replaces Streamlabs chatbot standalone software. How the fuck do I get all the stuff together so I can properly create a Windows installer package so I can start using the app that I've been working on? Because I've been banging my face with a fucking brick since 9 o'clock last night, and I can't, every time it errors out trying to create the freaking Windows installer package. It will not package. And this is why I don't code. I have no patience for it. I can do it. I fucking absolutely detest it. You know what, Sleepy? How about I just send you the zip folder with my work in it? Because I can't explain it. It's some stupid Electron fucking database bullshit through Node that I can't wrap my head around it. I cannot wrap my head around it. It's just, it's a code. We're talking about coding. We're talking about software development. I'm building my own app. What am I using to create? It is Node.js and NPM. Oh, no. My PC's fine. I'm trying to build my own app for streaming. Personal, and it was, by the way, I'm hoping that once I get this finalized and actually functional, and I've done some testing myself, maybe I'll just put it out there for people to use it for free. I don't give a shit. We'll see. So I'm trying, yeah, so I'm trying to do it all through, I've tried, it's such a horse's ass, that's all I can say. So I have Node, I went through the whole process of making sure I had everything through Git and, Node.js, NPM, and it will not build the installer. It gets all the way through and then it errors out and I don't understand. Setup compiler? No. Should I be using, setup compiler? Open source? I will not be posting it publicly on Git. No. Nope. Listen. No. I don't even know if this is gonna work yet. This is something I've been working with on the Replit platform for the last 5 months, 4 months. Never needed to package my Node.js projects that way before. See, I need it to be able to run in Windows. That's why, right? I just zip it, give it, run npm and see, and that's the thing. npm install is not working for me. It tries to build the installer and run the package, and then it just fucking faults out. And every time I try to adjust and I make the changes, it tells me where the problem is, and I make the changes that I know I need to make, and I fix that problem, it just keeps erroring out the entire time. This is why I don't work as a software dev. I don't have the patience for it. I can do it. I do not have the patience for it. I will sit there with the biggest ass, goofiest looking freaking magnifier goggles on my face, soldering shit at the micron level. I don't give a fuck. I will do freaking circuit board traces and all of that. I have no problem with that. But as soon as you give me code on a screen, while I can do it, I would rather stab my eyes out with pokers from the center of the sun. So I need somebody who is a lot smarter than I am with that, because I am not it. And I understand that. A little dramatic. No, I don't think I'm being dramatic enough to explain exactly how much I dislike doing code. Come work on my team. No. I'm good, thank you, Sleepy. Thanks for the offer, but no thanks. I'm good. That would make Dante, yeah, I bet it'd make Dante flinch. I'm thinking of developing a freaking nervous tick. I still have a second cup of coffee I haven't even finished yet. Shit. I'll grab it when we get to our first rest stop. God. Man, this game gets real pretty sometimes. Oh, I kind of figured you had read the Divine Comedy. I'm just happy fixing Smash laptops for a living. I'm glad I'm done with all of that shit. Deployments. I'm done. I don't do any kind of server admin. I'm not doing network admin. I'm not doing security updates. I'm not doing freaking software deployments across the freaking back end. I'm just not, none of it. No ticket systems, none of it. I'm free of that. You need to reread Paradise Lost for the lulz. I have Homer's The Odyssey. Actually, Zool saw it the other day. 2 weeks ago, I think. Showed her that, hey, look, I still have my copy of Homer's Odyssey. Homer's The Odyssey. It's like, used to make the joke that if I ever went to hell, Satan would be like, rawr, oh wait, you're a software dev, would you like a job? It sounds about right, honestly. Well, I have to say, I think I'm kind of enjoying the adjustments I've made to the physics. Definitely has a lot more feel to it. Ooh, the brakes are squishy though. The brakes are squishy though. The brakes are squishy though. God. For the record, if anyone would like to know. So does it go? No, that's for that. Gameplay. Here we go. As you can see, I've got random parking. I've changed a couple of things in here. So my truck stability is at 15. Cabin suspension stiffness is 30. Suspension stiffness is 20. Stiffness is 25. Drive shaft torque is 88. Braking intensity is only at 55, and uneven surface simulation is at 90%. But that's actually because I've been looking at ways to sort of just enhance the overall realism in the physics of the truck and the trailer. And that was the best. Oh, hell no. I have enough fun just trying to drive in the game as it is. Are you on controller? Or are you trying to play this with keyboard and mouse? Literally had a test config that has not worked for 3-ish days suddenly start working. Didn't do shit to it. What? Listen, bozo. I'm going straight through. I got right away, you son of a bitch. Jesus. Well, there's a couple that they say they're realistic, but I'm going to be honest with you. Most of them are not realistic. Most of them aren't. The reason that we do not have realistic physics in the game is because the physics engine needs a lot of work. So I've dialed it into a point that it feels more realistic to me. I use Franken64's physics mod because it's, to be fair, it is probably still one of the best out there. So we're on our way to Oxnard. We left El Dorado, Arkansas. So we're headed to California. We are hauling a big-ass freaking garbage truck. We haven't crashed. Well, I guess that's not entirely. I have trouble avoiding hitting things as it is while I'm trucking. Oh, well, that's because you're too... Listen, it's like driving. Are you going to watch streams while you're driving? Sounds like a skill issue. That sounds like a skill issue, okay? No, we are not stopping for wine, Blazer. No booze. No, sir. You listen. If you didn't bring your own beverages, I mean, when we stop at a rest stop and you want to spend your evening in the parking lot getting drunk while Dad is sleeping in the cab, you are more than welcome, but you don't bring alcohol in my truck. No booze in my truck. Water, coffee, soda. That's it. We're not going to get started on the Matrix level glitches, man. Exactly. No open beer in the truck. Exactly. Mom said so. Don't argue with Twitch, Mom. You only brought bourbon? Well, you're just going to have to leave that cap, and you can't drink that until we've stopped. And by stopped, I mean we're in a truck stop and we're staying overnight. No open liquor in my truck. Okay, full stop. You're not cracking anything. I'll crack you something in the organics. Don't even start with me. I made that one clip of one of my streams where the box truck kept turned 180, kept going in the same direction and rotated back like nothing happened. I bet you turned that into a YouTube vid. I bet you that probably came out pretty good for you too. Oh no, we're going, nope. I'm not, there was no way I was slowing down. Hell no. Was not happening. What's this bozo up here doing? Charlie's Organic sounds like a beer. That sounds like a beer. Took your vitamin? Yay! Did you employ the method of using an alarm, or did you just remember to take it? Yeah, Twitch Mom is here. Yes, Twitch Mom. Okay, so Sleepy Developer, if I send you the zip file with my work, could you look it over for me and then maybe explain to me, explain it in dumb terms what I did wrong? Sparkling water. Okay, you know what? If it's a sparkling water, that's different. What do you, whoa. Sparkling water with a small amount of flavor. Is it alcoholic? By flavor. Okay, that's fine. There you go. Sparkling water with flavor, no alcohol. Got it. Check. No intravenous. No, Mom. No. No. Lead by example. We're supposed to be the example. We're the parents here. We need to lead by example. Intravenously. No!
Oh, hell no!
It's not just a mom, but not just a mod, but Twitch mom. No, Twitch mom. No, mom doesn't have a drinking problem. In fact, mom and I, neither one of us have a drinking problem. She really doesn't drink. All joking aside, she might have like a single alcoholic beverage in like a 30-day period. If that. Oh, we're definitely speeding now. Sometimes it'll be like 2 or 3 months without a single drop of alcohol. Yeah, she's like, and this is how little she drinks. Lightweight is a very realistic and, way of describing things. Where are we going? Okay, that's where we need to go. Yeah. I mean, it's not quite as bad as all. Oh, no, yeah. Almost zero tolerance. Practically. Okay. And for those of you who wanted to actually drink, well, we're getting up pretty close to the point where we're going to be stopping for the evening. They had juice boxes of vodka, and I'm like, anybody who buys this needs to go to rehab. Blazer, you're not wrong. A freaking juice box, and all that's in it is vodka. Yeah. Making it a little too goddamn convenient at that point, right? Okay, so I do need to get over. Whoa, sir. I could have turned. Ah. Bastard. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We're fine. Panda Express. Ooh, I can go for some Chinese food. I'm hungry. Listen, while you might be technically correct, Nuts Life, because yes, it is fermented, highly fermented fruit juice. Get moving, you. Ah, you donkey. Man, that truck looks good. That looks good. It looks so pretty. I'm about 70 pages into the book version of The Running Man. Yeah, the book is definitely kind of nuts. Some of the stuff in the book. So they're redoing The Running Man, and apparently the reboot of The Running Man as a movie is more accurate to what the book is. Listen, that's how you try to change. Listen, you can't change chemistry, okay? You can't change chemistry like that. As long as it doesn't go too topical and preach to the audience, it is more accurate than the movie stands. Yeah, than the movie. It is far more accurate, yes. In case it is really rocket science. I mean, listen, you got a problem with rocket science? Y'all got any issues with rocket science? You want to fight me? Damn it, see now. I saw Panda Express, now I want spicy beef. I want spicy beef chow mein. Chat, can you send Dad spicy beef chow mein? About a dab? No, chow mein is done on noodle, not rice. How about a dab? I mean, that gives me the spicy, but there's no beef. Why is it? Okay, whoa. Why is it the sleepy developer put that in chat and my tongue instantly salivated? My mouth salivated. What the fuck kind of weird ass Pavlovian response was that shit? The place that I'm thinking of is in London. It's called Chopstick House. They have the best spicy beef chow mein I've ever had in my entire life.
Please, I beg you.
And it used to be a regular place when I lived in London. It used to be a regular, like, once a week kind of thing. Like, it was like Wednesday night, spicy beef chow mein from Chopstick House. And you could choose your level of heat. And you didn't need sides. You don't need rice. It didn't need anything. The single serving was more than enough for an average human being. And now I have a craving. God damn it. Dad wants spicy beef chow mein. Please. Please send help. I could have just gone to that one too, but here we are. We're going back. Please send help. He's like, how about a dab? My mouth salivates at the... God, what is wrong with me? Okay, Blazer, here's the thing. To go from where I live to London, Ontario is 40 minutes one way. There is no way I'm getting it delivered. That is a hell of an Uber Eats freaking or DoorDash. I did. Yeah, I did. I saw that. I'm gonna have to read up on that. One 1 terabyte SSD the size of a micro SD card. God damn, that is tiny. Sweet Christmas. Yeah, that is that is 80 minutes of their life that they're not getting back, you know. God. Oh, wow. Okay, so truck does not stop on a dime anymore, that's for sure. We're going, I figure if we're already here, I might as well get fuel. Are we taking bets on you? Whoa! Easy. No. No. Okay, well, they just took my money. Chat, I'm gonna show you guys something in a minute here. God, no, no, we're not. I am not gonna attempt that because I'll end up taking out frickin' fuel pump. That is not happening. Hell no. Okay. So Ars Technica has a write-up on that mini 1 terabyte. I'm gonna have to do that. I have. One terabyte SSD the size of a micro SD. Jesus. Yeah, exact. There we go. Exactly, TVL. Exactly. See, TVL gets it. That's the way it should be. Honestly, that's the way it should be. Your shit's registered in the system. You do dumb shit, you instantly start seeing the effects in your bank account. They don't have to wait or anything. They literally just start taking the money from you. That's how it should be. Yeah, I can. And it's fucking hilarious. I think it's the funniest goddamn thing. Oh, wow, that was blinding. I can't imagine, and it is. It's 100% hilarious. Chat, do you want to see something? Do you want to see something? You really want to see how big these totes are? Do you want to see how big these are? I'm not quite flexible enough to get in there. I mean, technically, I guess I could do a pool. We could do a pool, a pool stream. Actually, the funny thing is I feel like I could probably use one of these as an escape raft if there was ever a flood. By the way, those are rated to hold 400 pounds. I'm 186 pounds. I'm 186. So technically that can hold 2 of me in weight. Well, Nuts Life, you got a little... They had that kind of response back in a TV show in the 90s. Sequest DSV, Chip Captain speeds on his motorcycle and the traffic cam sees him, scans his plate, finds him on the spot. See, that's what I mean. We need that kind of a system. All right. Get up, stretch your legs, get something to drink, grab a snack. I'll meet you back here in a few moments. Okay, there we go. Hi. I see that it is still stormy. Actually, that weather, wow, that is really coming down. Okay, all right, I did not miss anything. Okay. It's like, Nuts Life, listen, you don't get beat for free, okay? That comes with a price. Sheesh. I need to check on something. Do. And, all right. Upload. Okay. Sleepy. I sent you the zip through Discord. There we go. And you know what? While we're at it, we're gonna swap the music out. Bit of the space band. Wow, the goddamn. Okay. All right. Oh my God, chat. At least the weather is appropriate for what we're experiencing. Like the cloud cover and everything seems to be right. Ugh. All right, here we go. God. All right, the only downside I find though, and this might just be me, is weather, i.e. more specifically rain, tanks the FPS hard. So you might be wondering, why is he doing this? Well, there's a reason, and it's not so crazy. It's so that when we're on the road, I shouldn't actually have to worry about doing this at a later point. Shouldn't. What is with the whoa? The morning traffic is a little absurd right now, though. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? We're gonna sneak out the back line here. Some bullshit. Okay, and frame rate starts normalizing because it's no longer raining. What in the hell is going on here? Y'all decide, what, they only got one working pump? And that's it. Yep, that's going out and around. That's it. Doing it. We're doing it. Yeah, this world don't love me. Don't give me no rock and roll. Yes, this world don't love me. One brain cell to shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn, that traffic though, bro. He's like, in one brain cell to share. Yay! Listen, if you give me one brain cell, that's one more than I currently have. And that puts me one step closer to being able to communicate with the dolphins. I have a plushy brain cell at home, and it's all mine. That sounds like something I would love to have on a shelf behind me. A plushy brain cell? Yes, please. Wow, my frame rate, terrible rate. Transgalactic flight. I'm setting all my speeds faster than light. Give me no rock and roll.
Yeah, I'm loading up the big rig, setting off. I'm bound for home.
Why is it so...
Ooh, this world don't love me. It shouts and it carries on.
All right, turn the chromatic aberration. I think that might actually...
Don't love me. Yeah, it shouts and it carries on.
And here we go. We're back on the road. Thanks for being here, folks. I appreciate it. Oh, a transgalactic flight. I'm setting all my speeds faster than light. Relevant link posted in memory. Thank you, Sleepy Developer. I really appreciate that. You know what? We are going to turn off. We'll leave the Luma off. Okay, I have my second and final coffee. I've taken my zinc supplement. I wish I had a chopstick house here in Pilsenberg, because now my brain is stuck and focused on, I really, really, really want spicy beef, hot spicy beef, chow mein, and chopstick house. Fuck. God damn it. Is it okay? Let's touch on that for a moment. How many of you have memories from like dating back like 10, 15, 20-ish years to the taste of a specific food or the smell of something cooking in a kitchen? And every time you smell something from like that smells like that, you're instantly like, your brain instantly goes back to, you can pick out specific details of a certain location or a certain day. Like your brain instantly drops back into the, into that core, like that core memory. Just all of a sudden that core memory is unlocked and you're back in that moment. All right, there we go. As we make our way from El Dorado, Arkansas, straight across back into, we're heading to Oxnard, California. We are currently on the road hauling this great big ass freaking garbage truck bound for Oxnard. I'm guessing the municipal yard probably needs a new one, so we're cutting our way across it, doing it. I just want to say thank you to all of you for being here. I appreciate the hell out of you. Some good ass folks come by, hang out. Wichita Falls, huh? And maybe along the way we can make a stop or two and grab some, some photos along the way. A little bit of that there, photography. Okay, here we go. Yes. Folks, if you're just joining us, welcome on in. I'm your host, Scott, the Sea Arcade. I hope you're having a great Friday. Thanks for stopping in. If you're new on Twitch, best way to support that's free, smack the follow. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. And if you're watching over on YouTube, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for putting in the watch time. And thanks for smacking the likes, and thanks for hitting the subscribe over there. I really do appreciate it. This truck is bouncing. Ever since I changed the physics in the game, man, the truck is bouncing all over the damn place. Oh. You know what? No, we only need daylight running lights. We don't need the freaking headlights. Don't tell me what game telling me to slow the F down. No, I'm not slowing down. Not happening. Not gonna happen. Wichita Falls, huh? Good old Wichita Falls. All right, so cruise on by Wichita Falls here. As we make our way to California and Oxnard. I almost took that poor bastard out. I bet you the dude back there's just had to check his drawers. Probably finding things are a little squinchy in the back end. Might be a little squishy. The sleepy developer over here was hitting me up with the Pavlovian response, ringing the little bell, just like ring-a-ding-a-ding-a. Like dangle it, ringing the bell. Mentions dab in chat, my mouth waters, and it's like there's the Pavlovian response. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a. At least you weren't trying to dangle those free the free Bram Van 3000 tickets in front of me, you know. Damn it. Oh, you're definitely not catching me on speed. And we're not even doing 60. It's 75 in here. We're good. Good. We're good. So I think what we'll do, the what tickets? Does anybody here remember Bram Van 3000? The musical act? Drinking in LA? Really? You know, if I wasn't worried about copyright, I'd play the goddamn song right now. Fuck, now I really feel old. It is perfectly safe to look it up on Google. The group was Bram Van 3000. BRAN space VAN space the number 3000. They have a song called Drinking in LA. It was a banger. Well, hold on a second. They are on Spotify, yes. Oh, I can't. One second. Let's do this. Bram Van 3000, Drinking in LA. Oh, really? Come on. Hold on. Music group he was bragging about, although I don't care much for the song Drinking in LA. Yeah. A music group? I wasn't bragging about it. It was like, what should I look up? Yeah, Bram Van 3000 music group. He was So the song itself. Anyway, I don't want to be playing it yet. Don't like the song? So the song itself is from, I want to say it was from late 90s, early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s. Banger of a song. It's it was so Bram Van 3000 was one of those groups that they didn't stick to the norm when it comes to music. It was they were somewhat experimental. They didn't stick with the standard tropes. They didn't really fit into any specific category. Which, trust me, that's important. That is very important. Because you don't really, music becomes very bland and very samey sounding when you do not have artists that are willing to experiment. And you know what? It might not be everybody's jam, but I love stuff like that. Stuff like EMF and, you know, Bram Van and so on and so forth. I like the music that sometimes is experimental and breaks the standard genre tropes that people expect. Hey, look! Yeah, that looked like Texas. Woo! There we go. And we're here. I Raise You Scrum, a song about absolutely nothing. Scrum. Never heard of them. I will have to look. I will check that one out for myself at some point. Scrum. Okay. Can't say as I've ever heard of the group Scrum before, but I will definitely have a look at that. Yeah. Daily deals. What do we got for the daily deals here? Different. Oh, it's Red Lobster daily. Really? Red Lobster still. They still do daily deals? What? Oh, come on. How? All right. I guess it makes sense because we did cross into Texas, so I guess that makes sense. So, Scrum, a song about absolutely nothing. Oh. What? Oh my God. Oh God. Oh God. You couldn't have done what normal people do and build, you know, like other states where they have inspection on both sides of the fucking highway? Sheesh. Bastards. It's like, no, why would we do that? Why would we put an inspection station on both sides of the highway? We're just going to make it more difficult. This way station sucks a giant big old bag of dongs. Big old chunky bag of dongs. So I need to cross over, which means I need to go all the way out this way. Bastard. Bastard. How dare you? Oh, well, that was fun. You just appeared out of nowhere. Okay, that's done. And so the one thing about adjusting the physics in the game, it definitely made the truck a lot harder to control. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, there we go. And now we're back on the road as we make our way across what we currently have of the country to, we're in Texas now. We're on our way to Oxnard, California to deliver a garbage truck. Yep. Listen. Trucking, even in the simulated space, is not sexy, but it's, you know, it's definitely something that's got to be done. With physics the way they're dialed in, I am definitely not hitting that corner at freaking 65 or 75. There is no way I'm doing 75. That's not happening. Not a freaking chance in hell. I will do 60 though. So the one thing I'm looking forward to is I'm looking forward to seeing more information about the road trip module that they're going to be adding to American Truck Sim. I know that there are a lot of people out there who are probably more interested in the coaches side of things for Euro Truck. I'm sorry, just it doesn't fire up my blood like road trip stuff does. I want to listen. If I want to drive a bus, I'll play the bus or like Bus Simulator or something, right? I would much rather have an open world driving, like stuff like Forza Horizon 5 or the Crew Motorfest or the Crew 2, right? Like, but I feel like American Truck Simulator, even Euro Truck Simulator 2, really honestly lends itself to being a great opportunity for just a generalized open world driving game. If they can number one, lock in real world vehicles, number two, lock in the physics, and the difference between driving like a bus or a truck comparative to a car or a pickup truck. I know that pickup trucks are not really something that a lot of private owners have in Europe, though. But I guess you guys do have like, you know, crossovers and SUVs. As the city's already, well, and that's the thing, a lot of the, because originally Euro Truck Simulator 2 was going to be a bus simulator before it was ever a truck simulator. So a lot of the cities were built with the bus terminals already in mind, and now they're going to start making use of that, which is very cool. I think it is really cool that they're adding that in, and giving more than just trucking to these two simulators. Considering how long they've been around, and they're constantly adding things to like adding DLC, they're constantly updating the game engine and everything, the Prism 3D game engine. I mean, it is good to see. Whoa, why are we slowing down, bro? My God, y'all are gonna kill me. At least we didn't tap anybody. And it's really interesting to see the amount of information we now have coming out with regards to Louisiana. Like they're really plugging away. If I had to guess, we're gonna see Louisiana before Christmas. I'm not against it, but I think we might see Louisiana before Christmas. Yeah, Louisiana, exactly. Louisiana's the next one out. Yep. But I think we're gonna have it before Christmas. I would love to see them, then Illinois, then South Dakota. Here's the thing, honestly, I think the Dakotas should be packaged as one single DLC. North and South Dakota should be just one DLC. Let's call it the Dakotas, right? That's personally what again, that's just my opinion, but you know, what do I know? What do I know? Okay, the one thing I'm actually noticing here, why is it so... FPS is so much smoother on the exterior than it is on the interior. What the fuck is going on with the interior camera? Interesting. Very, very interesting. So something I would like to actually discuss with everyone in chat, regardless of whether you're watching on YouTube or on Twitch, is I'm actually thinking about after the move in September and I get everything set back up and we're back to, yeah, that there is no way. Rhode Island is not gonna, I mean, Rhode Island 1-to-1 would match the rest of the map at 1/19th, but I digress. Once I get back into a regular schedule after the move, what I think I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take some time after getting the equipment set up and before I start streaming is I'm actually going to, I think, create a bit more of a definitive streaming schedule. And what I mean by that is have specific days throughout each month where I'm going to be streaming specific games. Unless, say, I get a sponsorship, right? Like, because this does happen, you know, on a semi-frequent basis, where I get game developers approach me and say, hey, would you be interested in, you know, checking out this game? And we've had some bangers here, by the way. That's the one thing. We've had some pretty solid indie games that have done quite well for themselves, where the devs have been like, hey, you know, like, you want to check it out? Here you go. Here's the key. Check it out. Let us know what you think. Share it with your community. And even though I'm not being paid to do that, it is still because there has been an exchange. They're giving me a free copy of the game, or a copy of the game plus a couple of keys to do giveaways, whatever, in exchange for my time and streaming it. So I do have to refer to it as a sponsor, because under the letter of the law, that counts as being as a sponsorship. So even though money is not being exchanged, something has been exchanged, right? In this case, it's usually time for a copy of the software. And it's funny because I never looked at it that way, but then when I started reading how that all works and the legalities behind it, I was like, okay, no, it is an exchange. I'm providing coverage and content, my time, in exchange for them giving me a copy of the game. And here's the beautiful thing. The one thing I actually enjoy about doing that, I am not beholden to the game developer. They don't have control over the content or what I say about the game. And I do actually enjoy having that level of freedom, that they have zero control over what I create using the game. And as a rule, I don't come in here and I don't just talk crap about game developers. I don't just talk crap about games. I try to come at sponsorship, especially with games, with constructive criticism. I will, even games that I enjoy, like American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator 2, Microsoft Flight Sim, SCS World, right? Like Star Citizen. I can enjoy a game. I'm a rare human being. I can enjoy a game and still provide constructive criticism about the games that I play, and not always agree with what developers are doing with their titles. I know, shock, absolute shock. I find that's something that doesn't happen very often anymore. People will lose their shit over a game developer because they did something that you as an individual do not agree with. They've made changes to your favorite title or whatever, and people will lose their motherfucking minds. Absolutely go ballistic and lose it. And I always find that kind of behavior somewhat odd. It's like, why are you losing it? Yeah, you don't have to agree with your favorite game and your favorite dev, but why are you completely losing your shit? Now, if the developer of your favorite title is doing shady ass sketchy shit, get it, right? I volunteer as tribute. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly it. Yep, Briganti, 100%. But Briganti, look what we discovered about some of this stuff with the Argo raft, huh? We figured a real easy way to make a quick 150K and not even have to get out of the ship. Didn't even have to leave the ship. All you need is an Argo raft. Actually, all you need is a cargo ship with enough cargo space and a tractor beam. Right? You take that 150K, okay, now listen, if they've got turrets, that's on you. I can't help you with that, okay? Yeah, exactly. And you can rent a raft, 70K. One of those missions pays for the rental and you make money. Just one. And it looks like into 4.3, because of some of the issues with the elevators and everything, we're going to be able to keep doing it. We're going to be able to keep plugging away on the on those missions, on those cargo missions. I'm all for it. Let's go. 4.3. Yes, sir. I'm going to be doing a lot of space trucking in patch 4.3 for Star Citizen. Abso-freaking-lutely. I already have a Zeus. I have the Zeus Mark II CL. Actually, you know what? No, well, we'll stay over here. Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you there, bud, but, you know. I'm pretty sure that person back there's got to change their doors. This game gets so pretty sometimes, even in New Mexico. Even though New Mexico is old AF, it still looks real pretty in here. I gotta optimize this a little bit better because this is running way rougher than it should. Frames are, yes. Yeah, see, we just dropped below 30 FPS there. So I need to figure out what's going on, why the performance in certain why performance in certain areas. Oh my god. Nice. Holy crap. Oh, I got disconnected from my chat. Well, that's fun. Hey, I just got welcomed back to my own chat room. Thanks, Twitch. Appreciate you allowing me to have a conversation with my own human beings. Jeez, this truck, man. Why is my frame rate so freaking potato right now? This is brutal. At least the traffic actually seems pretty solid right now, by the way. Oh, get your little Suzuki ass Swift go. Dude, do not merge if you can't get up the highway speed. Shit. Christ on a crutch. I have it set to 1.0. My traffic intensity does not. I leave it at the default 1.0. The only thing I can think of is it's Cipriano's traffic density mod. Am I still? Yeah, I'm still using Cipriano's traffic density through Steam. I kind of figured that this was going to take 3 days in game. I'm pretty sure that there are probably people who are wondering why I didn't download and install Battlefield 6. I'll tell you. Yeah, same. With the exception of the Jazzy Cat vehicle mods and some of the map mods like Pro Mods and Reforma, everything is through Steam. Oh, and PNG. Oh, that was... Woo! Damn! Okay, it's still 75 in here. Why are we going so damn slow, bro? An awful dark in the cab here. Woo, folks, if you are just joining us, you're just coming on in, I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Thanks for stopping by. I'm your host, Scott. This is the arcade, and we're on our way to Oxnard, California. Wow. With this begin, as the truck tries, as I try very, very desperately to not have the truck fall asleep, as we're crossing through New Mexico on our way to California, we started in El Dorado, Arkansas. Yeah, listen, I almost thought I had tipped over too. I legit thought I had tipped. Thankfully, I did not. Jesus. Scared the hell out of me for a second, though. I mean, yo, you want to go 65, but you're not hauling a freaking big-ass garbage truck, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I was thinking I was going to go over there, too. I thought the truck was going to get real sleepy all of a sudden. Sleepy. Sleepy. No sleepy truck. He's not happening. Okay, I need to figure out this weekend how to get some spicy beef chow mein from frickin' Chopstick House in London. Problem is, I'm the only one that would eat it. No, actually, I think maybe Zool would eat some. Twitch Mom might eat some. Mom likes spicy food. She would probably eat some. Maybe I'll have to have a conversation with Mom. God, that sky looked pretty, though. Hey, come on, look at the sunset right now, guys. That is incredible. Louisiana Boulevard. Nope, we're staying right in the hell where we are. Right in the middle lane. Right in the middle lane. Staying right here. See? Good thing that we were staying in the middle lane. Dad knows, Chad. Twitch dad knows. Man, that is so absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning sunset. As we're crossing through New Mexico. My God. Sometimes this game just pulls it out. Pulls it out. Just bam. All over the place. Everywhere. Now, the one thing I would actually really like to see is I would like to see them advance the weather system to have stuff like add a little bit of wind, have the wind actually, I think, but the problem is adding the wind into the game would have to have the physics component. You would have to have the physics component if you're adding wind into the game, because you would need the wind to actually have that effect on the truck and the trailer, but also to have like really like add volumetric cloud, right? Volumetric fog, have all of those effects where it's just make the weather more dynamic instead of these somewhat kind of, I call it a half-ass measure because it's not really like, we don't have a truly dynamic weather system in American Truck or Euro Truck. Like some regions have this kind of weird animation thing where it just sort of turns the picture in the sky, makes it look like we have, you know, and the shadows move. If you've got like overcast, like if you've got like partially cloudy, you'll see some of the shadows move on the ground, but it doesn't really coincide with clouds moving in the sky. because the clouds are kind of stationary, and it's like, and come on, we need. Listen, you've got a beautiful freaking simulator here. Give us some volumetric cloud. Give us dynamic weather systems. Right? We don't even need seasons. But give us dynamic weather. Yeah, I know it is kind of insane that American Truck Simulator is going to be 10 years old next year. That is freaking nuts, honestly. All right. We need a truck stop. And as luck would have it, there it is. Got one coming up. Hey, look, they've got an arcade here. Fancy that, chat. And at least we're not starting on a grade. Thank God for that. Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh, I guess, well, there really is no other way in. There's no other way out either. You only got that right turn. We don't need no indicators there then. Indicators just will do much. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay. And we're in for the evening. There we go. 7:02 a.m. All right, we're going to grab ourselves a little bit of fuel here. Yeah, all right, we're clear. Where the hell did you come from? Jesus Christ. Sheesh. Saya food truck just about took us out. Okay, let's fuel up. Okay. Got fuel. So we'll head out here. I don't know what they're doing, but we're just gonna pull out because they just seem to be sitting there for some unknown reason. We're just gonna ignore, the other humans on the road. That's it. Ignore all that other traffic. Loveman95, hello, how are you? Welcome on in. All right, so let's get ourselves out of here. We'll get back on the road. Welcome, free rooms. Uh-huh. Yeah, free rooms, they say. Mm-hmm. Much money you racking up at the goddamn casino, chat? Come on now. Don't mess with me. Don't you BS us. Ain't no place anywhere in the U.S. is giving away free rooms. There's a catch. What the hell is going on up? Whoa. Appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, what? Oh, okay. Fender bender cops there. Traffic's backed all the way up. God damn, there's 2 cops. Sheesh, look at all the traffic, chat. Look at the backup. Damn. We are on our way to Oxnard, California. God damn. With this big ass freaking garbage truck on. Gotta get them beacons back on. Yeah, that is Jesus. I was not expecting that. So we're currently in New Mexico. We just stopped for an overnight. You know what? I don't care. Don't care. We're going. Don't care. I don't care. Give me the ticket. I really don't care. Ugh, sheesh. There we go. That's better. Oh, yeah. Much better. Let's go. At least the traffic on the highway's not looking too bad right now. Traffic behind us is getting backed up, though. That freaking fender bender coming up through is going to make a real mess of things for us, I think. Okay, did you stop? Good. Glad. Oh my God, thank God. All right, let's get the hell out of here before this gets any worse. I don't want to be around for that. That's brutal. All right, we're good. Window closed up. And there we go, back on the road. As we make our way, well, towards Gallup and Flagstaff, as we're making our way across New Mexico as we head into Oxnard, California. We started in El Dorado, Arkansas, which is, this has been a bit of a hike, so almost. Hey, easy. Jeez. You talk as if I'm some terrible driver. God, you kill one family that's on vacation and chat never lets you forget it. Ever. One family. And it's their fault. I'm sorry that their father was an asshole driver, okay? That's on them. Trucks aren't easy to stop, okay? One family and y'all never let me forget it. never going to let me live that down. God damn it. And that was in Euro Truck, by the way. I'm sorry. This is why the UK needs to get on the same boat as the rest of the world and drive on the right-hand side of the road. That man had UK plates on their car. We were in France. Not my fault they were driving on the wrong side of the goddamn road, okay? Not my fault. That is on them. You can't blame the guy driving the giant ass fucking truck down the road, okay? Can't. Sometimes it's the other person who's a terrible driver. Well, yeah, Australia, Japan, there's a couple of countries. Australia, Japan, and the UK. They need to start driving on the right-hand side of the road. The right side of the road. Where the rest of the world drives. Off a Howdy, how did you drive off a viaduct in American truck? How? The U.S. barely has viaducts. How is that even possible? Sir. I'm gonna get a drink of my coffee, okay? While I dream of spicy beef chow mein from Chopstick House in London. Think tiredness was involved. I mean, okay, now, if you're playing video games while you're tired, that is 100% on you. I can't defend that. I've had one crash where my truck flipped on its side, slid a few feet, flipped back onto its wheels. Oh, so it auto-corrected. Very nice. Those are always the funny ones, aren't they? The times when the truck auto-corrects, it gets a little sleepy, and then it's like, oh no, I'm good. You didn't see anything. You saw nothing. Not a thing. And then there are a lot of times, chat, you've seen it. You've seen it happen here. Sometimes Dad gets a very sleepy truck. The truck just gets a little sleepy, and it just wants to lie down and have a nap on the side of the road. Don't you frickin' drive into me, you bozo. I saw you thinking about it, bro. Jeez, that is a bright honking yellow. Wow, that is bright. Man. Wow, you can't have a hard time losing that car. Jeez. Put that in a frickin' parking lot. You'll never lose it. I think, yeah, that's what I would, yeah, the sun's out on a road trip. It's like, hello. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Está bueno. Sí, bueno. I don't even think I was speaking Spanish. That's just some made up shit. Okay. Oh no, it is definitely very, it is yellow. Little on the nose there, you think? Somebody like, I have to move location. Let's take the car. Yeah, let's take the car. Loveman95, thank you so much for throwing down that follow. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take car. Up. Okay. Man, the physics are just... Forgot what it was like when you start messing with the physics in the game and all of a sudden things get real sloppy feeling. The steering does not feel as tight as it once did. Everything feels real extra squishy. Like the cab roll is just like ridiculous right now. I'm just like, geez. I have to be extra careful because I don't want the truck to get sleepy now because it's much easier for the truck to get sleepy. Do I still not wait? Hold on a second. Do I still not? Oh, I have that. I'm about to say I was freaking getting debated by the GPS on the freaking. Damn it! Don't lie to me like that. My map shows it's already gone, and now we're officially in Arizona. Uh-oh. Oh God. Do I need to? God damn it. No. It was long. I mean, we started in El Dorado, Arkansas, and we're driving to Oxnard, California. We've got a little bit. We are driving from the middle of America to the West Coast, so I had a feeling it was going to take some time. In fact, I was betting on it taking some time to get from the middle of the United States to the West Coast. Man, I forget how bleached out everything looks in Arizona, by the way. Like, it is insane how bleached out Arizona looks in the early morning sun. That's easily being a 2 to 2.5 hour drive IRL. You mean, yeah, real time? Well, we're at 2 hours and 31 minutes, and I took 7-ish minutes for a break, so we still have 645 miles to go. According to the timer down there, that is 11.5 hours in game. So we've still got about 30-ish minutes, I think, real time to drive. 30-ish minutes real time. All right, so we're set for 62 mile an hour. Truck's definitely gonna need. Oh yeah, no, that would 100% would be a, you know, a 3 or 4 day drive. Absolutely. All right, so the speed limit through here is 75. I'm only doing 61, 62 mile an hour through here. And I'm passing traffic. Arizona not like using their accelerators at all? Like, what's bro? Road safety is no act. Road safety is no act. Don't say. The one thing I'm really starting to look forward to, I'm looking forward to a point, and it's crazy considering American Truck Simulator is going to be 10 years old next year. I am looking forward to seeing the lower 48 being completed and being able to do a drive with everything officially from SCS from the West Coast right across to the, or from the West Coast to the East or East to the West. I am looking forward to that time. I'm also looking forward to doing more space trucking in Star Citizen with patch 4.3 just around the corner for us. But back to the topic before we got into... We get into the weeds sometimes with different topics, and trust me, it's not that I have ADD or ADHD. That's definitely not it. It's... We kind of jump from topic to topic to topic when we're talking I was talking about the schedule after I move in September. I'm actually going to sit down and I think I'm really going to put some thought and effort into creating sort of a game schedule. So there are going to be specific days where I am playing a specific game, right? So, because I mean, yeah, doing the Monday to Friday, right? That's also something I've got to do. I'm going to be adjusting my actual streaming schedule, I think. Just sort of to more align with my, my partner's, what her work schedule is like, so. Oh, what the hell was that, man? You know, considering Arizona is one of the older maps for American truck, it still really is quite pretty. I mean, there's not much to it, just like Nevada and New Mexico, but I mean, it's still pretty. I still think, I mean, some people who live down here in Arizona and New Mexico and in Nevada probably don't. Because they're like, it's just fucking desert. All you see is just like blown out of sand and cactuses and dry scrub brush and, you know, freaking all this is just dry. Hideous, it's dry, it's hot. Right? But yeah, I'm gonna, after the move, I think it's gonna be look at the streaming schedule, make some adjustments with that, but really put a little bit of effort into having a couple of just core games that are on specific days. And those are the only days that you will see those unless there's a major update for that title or an expansion pack DLC, right? In which case, then, like, with American Truck or Euro Truck, right? Like, there would be specific days in the month. You're guaranteed that no matter what, those are coming, unless, say, they release something new for one of those games. Like, they come out with a major patch and an update, or they come out with a brand new DLC. And we'll put a little bit more focus on it. Same thing with Star Citizen, right? Because American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, Star Citizen, those games are regular, they're standard fare around here. But I think I would like to put a little bit more stability on people. Maybe instead of guessing, if that's what you're here for, then you can come in on those specific days. This is what's going to be here. You're going to know exactly what's what, right? Because while yes, I am a variety streamer, I think maybe having things sort of locked into a little bit more of a schedule for some might make things easier. That is a bit of an accident. I'm glad we were in the right lane for that, so I don't have to worry about it so much. Ooh, boy. You know what? I'm gonna drop that speedo down. All right, so cruise, I dropped it down to 60. We're already, see, middle lane, man. It's like driving on a highway in real life. Always stick to the middle, because no matter what, you can make corrections a lot faster if you're in the middle of the road rather than all the way over on the far freaking left side, or you're stuck behind traffic in the right side. Just drift around. You stick in the middle. You can get around stuff that shit slows down in the middle. You can go left or right. You've got space to move. You're not stuck with all the freaking weirdos who don't know how in the hell to drive or what direction. Like they're cutting across 3 lanes of traffic kind of thing, you know? I am a huge proponent of drive in the middle lane. You got like 3 lanes of traffic, drive in the middle lane. Pick the middle. Let the bozos who want to drive at like 200 mile an hour in the left-hand lane, let them. They're going to flush out the cops anyway, right? So let the rabbit go and flush out the fox, right? Let the rabbit just speed up and do all the dumb shit, and you can avoid all that. And then if you need, and the beautiful thing is you can get around if you need to, You've got space to move, but then if you need to get off, it's much easier to transition. You're not cutting a bunch of people off to transition over into the right-hand lane to get, like, to take your off-ramp, right? So in this case, we've only got 2 lanes, so I'm sticking to the freaking left lane for now. I'll let all the goobers play in that right lane there. I'll stick to the left. 205. Just a few. Just a little bit. Just a couple. 205, it says. Yeah, 205 mods. And the mod list keeps growing. Because I tend to mod for added realism. That's kind of always been a big thing for me. Like, American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2 do a pretty decent starter job of things, but there are a lot of great mods out there for realism. The only thing, so I only use one single paid mod, that is Project Next Gen, so PNG. Only paid mod that I used. Everything else is all through Steam. A couple of mods from Trucky.io. Truckymods.io, and the Jazzy Cat mods from Modland. Not addicted. Listen, can we talk about this term addicted? It makes me sound like I'm some kind of junkie. I quit whenever I want. Just don't want to. You can't make me. What are you, my freaking dad? I'm probably older than you, T-Vale. Sheesh. Zero never tasted so good. Listen, no sir. I feel personally attacked. I'm not addicted. I just happen to know what I like, and sometimes you gotta layer a couple of things on to get what you like. Well, and that, yeah, exactly, right? That's exactly it. I did one single paid mod that has cost me one price. And that was just to update weather and graphics, and that was it. And again, nothing about the mod is infringing on any kind of copyright or trademark. And that's my other beef about paid mods. Is they, in a lot of cases, they try to hide the fact that they're actually stealing other, like, real manufacturers' work without a license, whether it be trailers or trucks or what have you. And I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of that. Whereas if you're going after stuff like somebody who's replacing the in-game textures with high-end PBR, like PBR textures like road and you know, redoing the skyboxes and lighting and weather animation and everything, because it's environmental, number one, they're not ripping anything off, and number two, it overall enhances and improves the visual quality of the game. No. It'd be the inverse? No. So here, the issue with a lot of these paid mods is, at some point, the manufacturers of these vehicles and these trailers will catch up with them. Their legal teams will catch up with them, because these paid mods, these mod creators, they're stealing trademark work, whether it be stuff from White Star or Ford or Kenworth or Peterbilt or like Titan trailers, or, you know, like, the list goes on and on and on. And they're charging for them creating a digital model that they do not have a license from the actual manufacturer of said vehicle or trailer, and then they're charging people for their work. But here's the thing, the difference with SCS has the licenses from these manufacturers to put these into the game. Here's what SCS does that mod creators don't do. When they add a new truck to the game, because they got the license from Peterbilt, Mack, White Star, you know, International, Kenworth, what have you, they give it to us for free. So we get the trucks added into American Truck Simulator for $0 on SCS's dime. Yeah, White Star. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Isn't it White Star? Is it White Star? White Star's one of the manufacturers. Western Star. That's what I mean. Yeah. Well, White Star. Actually, White Star is a manufacturer, but yeah, I'm thinking Western Star. But you're right. Yes, I meant Western Star. But here's the thing. So SCS adds these trucks in free of charge. And it's on their dime, because you got to think, they have been working out these licensing deals with the different manufacturers. A lot of these deals take, you know, upwards of a year plus. And they're paying also then for the legal side of it too, right? White Star was an old shipping company with ships. There you go. See, I don't know why I was thinking White Star. Actually, now that I think of it, maybe I do know. No, actually, I don't know why I was thinking White Star. You were right. I was thinking Western Star. God damn, this is barren as shit out here. Look at this. It's still pretty. Dude, I'd have so much fun in a freaking Baja buggy out here. Holy crap, this would be... Ooh, I'd have so much fun. Give me a dirt bike, man. Yeah. Whereas... there is no copyright or trademark on the environment. Right? There's a white Western Star. Yes, there is. Wasn't there a truck manufacturer called White? Just White. Like, I'm thinking old school. I'm thinking back, you know, in the days of like the Ford. Like when Ford made freaking transport trucks and shit. Anyway, neither here nor there. So SCS Software has fairly strict rules regarding paid mods. California, only place on Earth where you can go from the hottest place on Earth and go snowboarding some 60, 70 miles from the hottest point. Yep, sounds about right. Dude, I'm totally down with that. Let's go. We're not in California yet. There's no freaking way. No, but we are about to be in California. We just, that's what I thought. We just passed outside of Kingman. And there's the agriculture. We're about to get stopped. Right. Turn the engine brake on. We're gonna turn the jakes on. Yeah, ag check ahead. Yes. Commercial trucks, yeah, all other vehicles, commercial trucks only. I don't care about the 55 mile per hour. I'm still doing 60. California state freaking highway laws can eat my entire ass. Right down to the chocolatey core. I said what I said. I ain't ashamed of it. Trust me, we are not hauling anything agricultural. It's a goddamn garbage truck, sir. Eat my ass, Jeff. California Highway Patrol can eat me right down to the chocolatey core. There you go. I said it. I don't even care. I'll say it again. See, it says 70. Speed limit 70. I agree, but damn. Can't drive older trucks into that state. Why not? Because they don't meet emission standards? That's some dumbass shit, man. Listen, the way it works here is if it passes federal standards, that's all it needs. Uh-huh. Yeah, I bet that pissed a lot of truckers off. Welcome to SoCal. Well, Southwestern California. Seriously. That's what the Baja looks like, huh? Damn. Well, when you're this close to the border of Mexico, sheesh. Only state to do that? Yeah, I wonder why. The other states don't want to piss off the trucking frickin' companies. There we go. And we're at around that Dodge. Eat it. Whole bag. Mountain Springs Road, huh? Watch several truckers on YouTube who put vids out or stream. Only one of them will go into California. Because he's probably the only one who has a truck that's actually allowed in California. Because of the state laws. The state emission laws, right? I mean, I understand the necessity for emissions laws. I do get it. But we're past the tipping point. We're fucking cooked. Ecologically, we're fucking cooked. Okay? We're past the point of no return. I mean, the anthropogenic damage that humanity has wreaked on the environment in the last 100 years. Yeah, I multi-stream. Absolutely. I stream on both Twitch and YouTube. I also have combined chat. Even though we're not technically supposed to have that, but, you know. Twitch and YouTube. Hell yeah. Go big or go home, you know. But yeah, the anthropogenic freaking damage that we humans have put on to the environment in the last 100 years has sped so much shit up that we're fucking cooked. The science does not lie in this case. As much as some people might want to argue that, the science doesn't lie. It really doesn't. It's not some secret hidden agenda. It's not some, you know, like cabal thing. It's like, no, listen. We only got the one planet. We got to share it with everybody. And as somebody who's a parent, I want the place to be a little bit better than I fucking got it. Okay? That's it. I had 2 teenage kids. Just want them to be able to have, you know, grow up, have kids of their own and do the family thing. And I want grandchildren to be able to enjoy the planet without having to put on SPF fucking 500 so they don't get freaking radiation cooked just stepping outdoors for 2 minutes. I know. Call me strange. Call it fucking weird. I'm absolutely insane. I'm freaking balls ass crazy, right? How dare he want his children to have a nice place to grow up in and grandkids to don't have to, you know, you're exposed to the sunlight, you burst into flames instantaneously, right? Unfortunately, my daughters are not blessed with the ability to tan like I am. Unfortunately, that also means that I'm pretty sure that if they're fair-skinned, that if they have children, the grandchildren will be very fair-skinned. Like, you look in the direction of the sun and you burst into flames through a window, which is unfortunate. That sounds absolutely horrendous and terrible. Doesn't sound like a great way to live a life, you know? And this music kind of is a bit of a vibe right now as we cruise across the desert in southwestern California here. Make our way to Oxnard. What we got here? What's that? 3 hours and 44 minutes in game. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure that any grandbabies will be probably vampires, yeah. Yo, Whiskey Throttle 500 biddies.
Whiskey Throttle Games cheered Dex 500.
Ooh, 500 biddies. Yo, Whiskey, how you doing, sir? How are you? Hope you're doing well. I think I gotta dial back some of the detail settings. I think I might have my settings cranked just a little too freaking hot. Whiskey Throttle Games literally came in and threw his big old fat dick on the table and just slapped it down. He saw me on ATS. Whoa, that's not true. I spend time in American Truck Simulator while I'm not streaming. Right? Exactly. That's right. Exactly, Blazer. Big ol' hog broke the table. Yeah, see? Exactly. Just slapped it down. That's how he met his wife. See? See? How? He's so humble. He's so humble. Yeah, that's how I met my wife. Just slapped the old hog down and broke the table. Bam. BDE. All about that very big dick energy. Whiskey, how's your Friday been so far? What you been up to, sir? I play that game a lot. What? The BDE game? I have 4,700. Yeah, I mean, you do. You've got a lot of time in this. It's true. Yeah, that's valid. That is very valid. That says Bakersfield, and I'm not really sure. Do I want Bakersfield? No, we're getting over it. 2 lanes of traffic. There we go. You know what? No, that's fine. Okay, so, we'll stay center lane here. We apparently head towards San Bernardino. 198.125. Jesus. Good so far. Finished this week's schoolwork. My discussion replies. Now I have all weekend to game and relax. All right, so here's a real question for you then, Whiskey. Are you hopping into the Battlefield 6 open beta or playtest, the open playtest? It's not a beta, it's a playtest. And I got a job set up for after graduation at the hospital. Offered me $30 an hour. Nice, dude. Awesome. Love it. Are you checking it out? I'm not. I'm waiting until the game is actually released. Because the downside with the playtest is we're only getting a vertical slice of the game. We're not getting what is going to be in the full release of Battlefield 6. Also, frankly, the online multiplayer, not really overly my bag. I would prefer to play single player, you know, campaign. I like campaign stuff. I enjoy the days of like Bad Company, right? Where there was a plot. Oh, come on. Really? Wow. California Highway Patrol, right on it. Wowza. Sir, if you go any freaking slower... Jesus, bro. The hell is this cop? Wow, he is right on my ass. Dude! Get off my tail. Holy shit. Here's the thing though, the funny thing is, you say it's buggy, but everybody I've talked to who've actually played the open playtest hasn't had a single problem with it. Been fucking flawless. Honestly, I think a problem more so with PC is always going to be software environment of the PC. It's always going to be what is the software environment like on the PC? What is the Windows operating system like? How up to date is it? How up to date are your drivers, right? Sometimes you're gonna have weird shit running in the background that might interfere with a game. I've had that more than one occasion. I was watching people playing last night. Not a fucking hiccup. 5.5 hours. No crashes, no glitches, no weirdness, no shit, no nothing. It was flawless. Oh, don't even get me started on Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six has been a bag of shit since Rogue Spear. They should never have turned Rainbow Six into this weird airsoft fucking bullshit game. Think your audio went out? Nope. Can someone tell Loveman to refresh? F5. Because, my audio is still working. Yeah, no, everything's still 5x5 on my end. Oh, no, yeah, no. Like, Rainbow Six has been... Can somebody tell Loveman95 to refresh? Yeah, don't even get me started on Siege, man. Actually, even freaking Vegas was terrible. Scheisse. Okay, well, oh, they've got it all blocked off anyway. All right, well, that's fair. Okay, well, don't have a choice now. We're committed to this action. We are fully committed to this action now. God damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Vegas was not one of the good ones. Hell no. You retract that. I will take away your freaking... I will take away your red crayons. Okay? You will be grounded from red Crayola snack packs for a month. Oh, the road trip mod? Actually, so we don't really have a road trip mod per se, but we are getting a road trip DLC. Like, they're gonna be like, they're adding in the road trip for American Truck, which I'm totally down for. As far as gameplay compared to, I mean, listen, take it back to the tactical squad stuff of Rogue Spear. God, look at. Okay, hold on. Look at this. How freaking beautiful is that? Come on, man. God damn, that's pretty. Yeah. 66, good evening. SCS post. Yes, they did. There's more stuff about Louisiana. I think that was actually yesterday, the Louisiana bridges. Hey, True Rider. No, you're not. No, because there is no other next job. We're almost in Oxnard. We're an hour and a half away from drop off. We're dropping off, and that'll be it. That skyline looked beautiful, man. Long Beach, Van Nuys. Van Nuys, huh? Santa Monica, huh? Oh, no, whoa. No, we're staying. That's what I thought. Yeah. Uh-huh. Trying to bait me out here, bro. How dare you? Just over 3 hours. We started in El Dorado, Arkansas, so on the far end of Arkansas, and we drove all the way into California, across the bottom end of the map. Okay, I better turn the engine brake off before I get freaking hassled by CHP. Freaking California. Wow. You couldn't let me just naturally freaking break down, huh? Couldn't just let the vehicle slow the F down? No. As we get onto Highway 1 here. 3+ hours, that's right. Santa Monica discovered. There it is. Right, because we haven't been back to California since, well, not this part of California, since the rework. Steam. I have one single paid mod, that is Project Next Gen, PNG. Steam, I have a couple, my map mods I get from Trucking Mods, truckingmods.io for Reforma and Reforma Mega Resources. And my vehicle mods for the AI cars come from Modland, from Jazzy Cat. See, here's the thing, I can't use ATS expansion. Crashes my game. ATS expansion crashes every time I try to use it. No, do not touch any of the mods from Nexus. Don't, no. Truckingmods.io and Steam. Do not use, don't use freaking Nexus for American Truck Sim mods. Don't. Yeah, truckingmods.io, yeah. Oh, really? Come on. God damn it. Yeah, truckingmods.io. Sorry, T-Ville. It recognizes that as a link. I mean, I am Truck Daddy. You're not wrong. Recognize, that's right, recognize who your daddy is. Who's your daddy? 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 Lost in the lane. Yeah, SCS forums. The SCS forums is actually a good place to look up some mods too. Who's your daddy? Yeah, who's your daddy? That's right. Who's your daddy? 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 Who's your? Hosier? Hoser? Who are you calling a hoser? How dare you? How dare you insult my very, very Canadian ways? How dare? fucking destroyed. Man, when I adjusted the physics, I was not expecting it to just... So many red lights. I was not expecting... That's not even an El Camino. Dude, that's the Volkswagen.
Sammy, you have to listen to my call, Sammy, please. I
Oh,
beg
no.
you.
Actually, I think that's the Datsun. Oh, that's the OG Subaru. Dude, that is the OG Subaru. That's a Subaru. Okay, we're going around. Don't have a choice at this point. Yep. That's an old school Subaru. Old school Subaru. Just gonna go around all of this. Sorry about that. Trucks don't slow down that quick, okay? Lost in the lane. You'll be lost in the lane. I wish you had TTS monsters or redeem for channel point. Yeah, no. I had looked at Tangia, but again, it was one of those, unless you're paying for a lot of these services on the back end, you don't get a lot of functionality out of them. And I'm not paying. Listen, I'm trying to cut subscriptions out, not add more in, you know? So like TTS Monster, because the problem is you get rate limited on a lot of this stuff, on a lot of these different platforms. Well, I'm moist critical when I first come into the chat. EVL throwing down with the 22 months over on freaking, really? Holy. On Streamloot? Holy crap, sir. God damn. Well, no, even Tangia, like stuff like that is free, but here's the problem. Is that stuff is rate limited. So that means that you only have a certain amount of bandwidth or messages that can go through these services before you don't get anything, right? That's the problem. So there's a rate limit. And that rate limit is after X amount of messages, unless you've got a subscription, you get nothing through until it resets at the end of the month. And a lot of these platforms work that way. That's why I don't use them. It's the same reason why I don't use Tangia. It's why I don't use a lot of these different platforms for channel point redeems and stuff like that, is because if you get a lot of people redeeming, once you hit the free level that you're allowed to have, well, then it stops working altogether, and then you get nothing. You have to wait until it resets at the end of the month. And you go through that whole rigmarole again, and they're like, but, you know, if you want to keep getting your messages, you want this to work, pay us X amount of dollars per month, and we'll give you, you know, for a subscription. Okay, fine, I get it. Like, the platform costs money. You've got devs, you got software devs, everything else, right? Yeah, 400, yeah, exactly, right? So, that's the thing, is it's like, I understand, okay, I cut that, wait, I need to put this up. Why won't you back? It wouldn't back up. Apparently it's too heavy. But yeah, right? So it's like, so you get a certain amount free per month. But once you hit that limit, then you're SOL. So anybody else comes in and they see that, and then all of a sudden they can't do anything with it, right? So I've opted in for stuff like sound alerts and like Streamloots and these other services that utilize bits, but I'm not rate limited, right? Because they use extensions, and then the extensions allow for the creator to get a cut. So, you know, you guys get to meme the shit out of me and do things. And with Streamloot specifically, it's like you buy card packs and then you get to fuck with it.
You won't stop a train from whistling through the night, like you can't stop a newborn bird from taking flight. I told you once and I'll tell you again, in this old life you need your friends. You ain't driving on no straight line. You gotta follow the bend.
Hey, I just rejoined my freaking chat. There you go. $252,091. We are now level 234. We are classified as a divine champion. Damn. Sweet Jesus. All right, hold on. Now that, oh my.
You can't stop the weight of your choices. You can't stop the crumble of your plans. You won't stop the wave that washes all
I'm not
your
sure what the heck's
sins.
going on
Like
here.
you can't stop the quiet drive you hold within. Oh, Lord, you can't stop that dog from his howling.
Hold on, sorry, I'm just. Payment quit.
Can't stop the work that needs to be done.
God damn it.
You won't stop
Aye.
the edge that's creeping into view. Like you can't
Right,
stop a 6-foot hole that's dug just for you. Ooh, I
That's
told
gonna
you
actually wrap it up
once,
for me
I'll
for
tell
today,
you
chat.
again, in this old
It's too,
life,
dude.
you
My
need your
back
friends.
is
You
like.
ain't driving on no straight line. You gotta follow the bends in the road.
Yeah, right. My back is wet because it's hot here. Freaking. What is it? What is the current temperature where I am? It is 34 degrees Celsius, which I want to say is 95 degrees, 95 freedom. $93.2 freedom is effing hot. That's what the outside temperature is, which means the inside temperature, because it's a 2-bedroom apartment and it does not have modern amenities like HVAC, means that the temperature in this room is roughly 20 degrees warmer in freedom. So we are going to get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. YouTube, as always, thank you so very much for dropping your likes. Thank you for the subs over there, and just thanks for, in general, for putting in the time and watching the stream. Really, truly appreciate it. Twitch, as always, thank you so very, very much for dropping follows. Thank you for subs, resubs, and gifting subs. Thank you for bits. Thanks for trying to slip dad your tiny honking tips.
Oh my.
We are going to get out of here. We're going to go raiding. So let's see if I can find somebody to raid first. Louisiana sues Roblox for creating an environment where child predators thrive. Holy shit. It's finally happening. They're finally going after the pedos on Roblox. Fucking thank God. The reason I never ever allowed my kids to play Roblox and why I will not play Roblox. Freaking all the goddamn map communities over there. Bullshit. Damn, that is disturbing. Twitch, please. There we go. Twitch. Yeah, what do we got? Oh, I'm going to send you guys over to Hunter because Hunter is live. He's going to be taking some time off here very soon, purely because the only Hunter Wild, he's currently doing Flagship Friday. So we're going to go raid Hunter. He is checking a game called Abyssus. He's going to be a father very soon, so he's going to be taking some time off, that paternity time. So if you could all go to show Hunter a little bit of love on Twitch. YouTube, thanks so much for being here. Enjoy your weekend. I'll catch you back here on Monday